GOMTV.net. In the upper right, in the red, the most accomplished player in the world, but will he get knocked out of Code S? He is. In the bottom left, we have our Zerg player. Everything's on the line. He has to win one of these next 2 games. He is
삼성칸 RorO.
Why did you make that sound?
Because MVP might lose, and I was so looking forward to an MVP Nesty Finals for the last Wings of Liberty tournament.
Oh, God, that would be so good.
If those 2 ever hit the finals.
I wish you hadn't even brought this up. Now I'm pissed off.
No, I know. It could still happen. You can't actually throw MVP away yet. If he actually wins this game, then it'll probably happen. But wouldn't that be the sickest thing ever? I was actually talking to Mr. Che about this, that if MVP and Nesty get to the finals of this last tournament, before Heart of the Swarm, that we actually have to end GSL.
Yeah, that's
because
actually
it doesn't
true.
get better than that.
That's actually true.
It's like you just have to be like, listen, guys, we ran our course. We're not going to be the Simpsons. We're just going to end it here, and everyone's going to have fond memories for the rest of the time. And
we're not going to drag this out, okay?
Yeah. But some nerds out there, they love their GSL, man. If those 2 get in the round of 4, I have a feeling that MVP is going to get a bullet between the eyes, or at least be locked in a basement for a week.
That's when we cancel GSL, and we're like, but don't worry, there's a GSL movie coming out. And everybody's like, yeah! And then they realize the movie's only 2 hours, and this is normally 4, and they're like, aw.
All right, so it looks like standard openings here. MVP not doing anything fishy whatsoever.
Now think about this, guys. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to run over you. Think about this, guys. If whatever MVP has in his strat book, in his toolkit, is going to be the best possible thing he can use right now.
Do you think he'll use one of these 2 factory Hellion builds that he used a lot before?
He could.
Because he was randomizing his play so well with those.
Well, that's why MVP's the best. Is he has randomized his play. Granted, it's like humans can't be perfectly random. He's about as close to randomizing his builds while still electing for some of the best strats on each map.
This guy for certain would be the Korean Boggle champion if he played Boggle.
Oh, yeah.
At a competitive level.
He should look into that, actually.
Yeah, I'm sure the Boggle racket pays a huge amount.
In the GBL.
I watch when he goes into his booth before each match. He takes out his Yahtzee dice and puts them in his cup and rolls them, and then he like looks up deviously as his opponent's waiting, scared. And he goes, Yahtzee, and he presses go on the game.
He's got his 20-sided Dungeons & Dragons dice.
Yeah.
Did you ever play Dungeons & Dragons?
I didn't know, actually.
I never played it.
See, when
I don't even know if
I used to live in a place called New Hampshire, and there were no nerds where I lived, so...
Well, here's what happened. They took all the nerd of New Hampshire and mashed it together into one person, and that's you. That's what they got.
Funny. I was wondering where you're going with that.
Yeah. I was actually invited to play Dungeons & Dragons with some of my buddies. Doa invited me to go play Dungeons & Dragons with him, but I was busy that night. I couldn't go. But I wouldn't mind checking that out.
Cool.
You
should do it.
Why not? Now we got factory.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be factory in another command center, to be honest.
Yeah. So
that's
pretty.
oh, no, Starport. Okay.
Okay.
All right, you know what? I really like Hellion Banshee as well. That's going to be a good choice for this map, I think. And this is one of the builds he's actually used quite a bit. But he is playing against 4 queens already with 2 more on the way. So that's going to be 6 queens. And a 6-queen opener against Hellion Banshee is about as good an opener as you can hope for as Zerg.
So there will be slightest bit of downtime here as we wait and see what exactly where they're going to go from here. You know, I think you guys, if you've watched a lot of StarCraft, are probably pretty familiar with what the Hellions do. They basically just clean up, like we just saw here, the Zerglings on the map, and to move away creep tumors and stuff like that.
And a 3rd command center is going to go down. We should be seeing Cloak in a moment, I think. I'm pretty sure he's going to go for Cloak. You don't necessarily have to. Banking gas can be useful for Terran in different situations as well. So we'll see in just a second here. And Cloak does start, yeah. Not surprised at all by that. You know, Cloud Kingdom, it's a pretty reasonable map for that because the third is kind of far away. It's not super far, but it's definitely a map where you might be able to get the queens apart from each other. And that's really what you want. If he can get the queens a little bit apart from each other, have 6-8 Hellions plus a Banshee or two, you can start sniping those off pretty quickly.
Yeah, for sure. So it looks like what MVP's elected to do is really middle of the road. Classic Wings of Liberty Terran.
Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty standard, something that's been popular for a long time. Just putting a little bit of damage on the hatch, and that is actually something that can pay off over time. Oops. Looks like he won't be getting that. But he keeps the queens over there, and now he's going to run up with his Hellions.
Is this a perfect block?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
And he's actually no way to get through. There's transfusions and all that.
The other queens come up. Leave her alone.
And RorO's actually making 2 spores right now. This is getting pretty bad for MVP, actually. RorO's blocking
He's like
everything.
one step ahead.
He is. He is.
RorO is like StarCraft, like Karate Kid wax on, wax off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's actually deflecting everything. Yeah. I'm actually not even trying to make a joke, even though it might sound like a joke. I'm totally serious. It's actually just like he's deflecting everything.
If you wanted to... Oh, he's going mech. But if you wanted to make a joke, it would probably be more like, you know, he's not one step ahead. He's dub step ahead. Look at all his bases.
Oh, you're funny.
Thanks.
That's the best bad joke we've said all day.
Do you think so? Okay, here we go. The 2 Cloak Banshees going after queens with high energy first. Very, very smart. And he's already taken down 1. It looks like the transfusion count is pretty low, and he takes down 2 queens.
2 queens were gunned down there.
That was well done.
Yeah, it was really well done.
Considering how good RorO's defense is right now, very, very well done.
The Hellions are continuing to push up here. No SCVs to really mine at that base, just 1. You know, getting the queens is nice, but that's not really the goal.
Yeah.
You know, especially considering how many queens RorO has got this time. But he's done a fairly good job. But you know, ideally MVP would have wanted to do more damage. Now he's going to go into mech, so he's going to stay on 3 base for a little bit here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say he needs to back up.
And he got that queen. That queen had a lot of energy as well.
This is starting to pile up here.
It certainly is. Look at the supplies. MVP has taken the lead despite going very tech heavy. Already has his 2 armories and everything. And right now we actually just have a lot of Lings on the way for RorO, which is, you know, while Ling's obviously very good in almost every situation, MVP has a good stockpile of Hellions right now. So, you know, those aren't something that are necessarily going to do much.
Actually, this won't do as much as I thought it would. Well, I was wrong. I thought at least 2 of the Banelings were going to die, but
he just barely got those in.
The Hellions were lazy and didn't chase it.
It's like MVP just didn't realize because they weren't attacked, you know?
Yeah. Oh, that was so funny.
25 energy cloak right there. Pace is like, oh, someone else is suffering. Oh.
Yes. Yes, I am. That brought out my evil person laugh, actually. Yeah. Normally, you're the one with the evil guy laugh.
Yeah. Turns out I'm a good guy today.
You are. That's the twist.
That's the twist.
That's the twist. That's our M. Night Shyamalan twist for the day.
Pretty sick ending.
Yeah.
Turns out that GSL is actually taking place in the 1800s. Oh, what a twist. It's like, no, it's clearly
like, no, it can't happen, actually.
It's actually a computer game on the internet, guys.
Oh, my God.
Right, so,
you're so funny.
Thanks.
It's like... Sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
The mech composition starting to take shape here. Blue Flame and Siege on the way. He's still harassing quite a bit. Gets a couple roaches here. And, you know, RorO's getting his 4th base, but it's a little bit slow. And, I mean, he's going for the hive, but how useful is that right now? You know, I don't feel like this is a great situation for Ultras. He does have the Spire, so I guess he's going to go straight into Broods.
Okay,
but he doesn't have
this
the
is
economy
pivotal.
for Broods.
He needs to evacuate. Yes, he needs, like, right now.
Yeah, he does. And still,
he does.
Some will go down.
He did a good job back there.
He did. If those Banelings had connected, though, that could have been a game changer.
I almost feel like you shouldn't have sent the Lings in first, just sent the Banes in first.
Yeah,
see
get
a
them
giant
a little bit of
yellow wave on your mini-map instead of just, you know, a little blip.
Yeah, I'll go with you on that.
All right, I'm glad we can agree. Well, he sees the Greater Spire is morphing.
Yeah, and
it's not done yet.
Look, he's going to throw down his starports. That was great timing on that scan, because all he needs to do right now is keep his economy together, take a 4th base when he can, but most importantly, get his Viking production up. Because the economy of RorO still isn't a good Broodlord economy. He can get a few out, sure, but it's not the type of overwhelming economy that MVP can't take care of with Vikings.
Well, I like the scouting barracks. This is, in case you guys are new to StarCraft, the reason why you can scout with the barracks is because he's meching, you know, so he's not going to make Marines. So why not have a giant building with a ton of hit points that you basically can't stop from flying into your base to see what you're doing. And then if you lose it, it doesn't matter because you're meching.
Yeah, and he already has enough facts. He doesn't need any more factories, so he's basically all set then. And you don't really make ghosts anymore in this matchup.
These queens are...
He almost got a bunch of free queens. In fact,
I think he's going to get... Oh. This one of these moments transfuse it much?
Oh, man. Transfusion is pretty nice.
Yeah.
Well, this attack is also pretty nice, Staceless. And a very good chance
he's going to have to sack this base. Yeah, just...
That is many siege tank.
Many a siege tank, indeed. All right, a little scan here. And it looks like, well, here's what I'm actually asking myself. Is he going to go back home or is he going to attack here?
With MVP?
Yeah.
Well, I think he's kind of waiting for 2-2, and he's got to get his Vikings together. But he's basically maxed out, and the army's moving around for the most part is maxed out. So he's going to keep moving.
The counter up here is smart.
Yeah, it is. But he loses his 3rd, or his 4th rather.
Yeah, it's his 4th, so it's actually okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, wrecking those SCVs. Look at that.
Yeah. This SCV's on a chance, Stasis. Whoa, that's a good bungle.
Oh, man.
Oh my God.
That's so good. Okay.
All his Vikings just fell. This turned into a situation where MVP
oh my God. I was going to say, I thought MVP was actually going to take out the 3rd, and then that bungle, that was one spell. Now, there's still a heavy ground army, but... I'm sorry, there's one Corruptor, actually, so he can't... No, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. MVP is going to be knocked out of Code S. I can't believe
that turned the tide so quickly. It was literally those fungals that killed those off because he had enough Vikings to kill everything.
It came down to one set of chain fungals. Yeah. That's it. That's actually it. I think it's physically impossible right now. RorO's too organized. He's too solid.
RorO's still is only mining 3 base though. So
well, it's better than MVP's mining no base.
That is.
Oh, I guess that
very
just
true
landed,
statement.
but yeah.
But he has a lot of siege tanks. He's getting some Vikings. He still has a little bit of a chance. It's getting grim though. It's very grim.
Yeah, and another counter here. Oh man. The MVP coach in the VIP room is probably pulling his hair out right now.
Yeah.
Or MVP's coach, the IM coach actually is probably.
The MVP coach is actually rooting for Keen, so doesn't care as much.
Yes. Another nice I mean, here's the thing is you could just make lings and kill this. It doesn't actually matter.
He's got a lot of siege tanks left, and that's another nice bungle.
I don't know, dude. I want to. There's too much.
Pretty sure it's too much. 22 lings.
Well, it doesn't mean they're heavily upgraded mech units, but I mean you can just keep making lings and just chisel this down. Now, Hellions coming here, but
he might have to land these. Yeah, he has to land them. He does land them. Hold on, he's starting to target.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, that should be enough.
Oh, turns out Hellions are good against drones. Okay, I think that's it, man.
Yeah, 50 supply to 119. That's pretty one-sided. And RorO has that 4th base up in mining. So MVP at this point, he's playing for his fans, Stace.
Yep.
This is not a recoverable situation.
No, I mean
that was it. You know what?
He's on life support
came kind of close to breaking through there, to be honest.
He did.
It was a good try, but it wasn't good enough.
Wow, completely intercepted here.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we won't have an MVP and ST finals.
I guess we probably won't. That would be pretty difficult. That would be more difficult than MVP coming back in this game. Well, these 3 units in that planetary are not going to be able to do it. The game it's over. Yeah. Yeah, I'm like really stretching to find a way to come back. Nope. Sorry, guys. GG.
Yeah, GG.
Just exit the game.
Please. I think MVP's basically surveying
that's
the
rough,
situation.
man. Last place for
he's
MVP.
out, yeah.
Ouch.
Damn. And, you know, it's not like MVP didn't play well.
He did play well.
I mean, it just...
It wasn't his best games, though. His best games beat
Well, if it was his best games, it'd be another... He would have won the season, but...
Yeah, that's true.
Like he's done several other seasons
His best
before.
is the best around Tasteless.
Yeah.
This time
Another
RorO
great
got it
song also from Karate Kid. Got 2 Karate Kid references in here.
Got to do it.
And I mean, the only thing that's keeping MVP in this game is this barely put together base in the center right.
Yeah,
That
that's...
red blip on the mini map in the center right.
He's barely mine. He's half the supply still.
And you can see it. You do. Oh, that's so smart. He just drops some Infested Terrans there, so the splash damage from the siege tanks actually hurts the SUs. You know, man, that's too bad. MVP is really trying. You could see actually that RorO is being smart. RorO is basically like, all right, I'm just going to keep upgrading max out, and then I'm going to attack again. I am not going to make a single mistake. I want to be in the round of 16.
Yes.
This is the most accomplished player in the world. I am not going to screw this up. I don't care.
Absolutely. And
It's not about the casters, the viewers, anybody. I am going to be absolutely safe, and I totally respect that.
And to throw this in there, Tasteless, when the Viking lands and walks, it kind of hops up and down and looks like a Dr. Seuss character.
It does. You know?
Yeah.
Couldn't be truer.
I wanted to add something really powerful to your good analysis. And there it was.
There it is. You know what I've always wanted to do is, when I see Vikings landed, I want to give them little high top tennis shoes to walk around in.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
They almost trot. If they lifted their legs a little bit higher,
yeah.
they'd be trotting.
And, you know, it's totally normal that I want to, I want to play doll with my, my Vikings.
Of course. Man, StarCraft's good for anything you want to do.
Yeah, man.
I want to make a Viking apron. Imagine a Viking wearing an apron.
Oh, that would be pretty
perfect
cute.
body type.
And here's the thing, yeah, you can put a little kiss the cook apron on him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But you try to kiss him and he lifts off.
Yeah. And
So then
burns
your
you with
bird
his
tries to
thruster.
kiss him and then he lands.
Yeah.
And then you kiss him. You're like, I got you.
I got you.
You're taking the bird.
Go back to the barbecue. All right.
Well, MVP is launching an offensive.
Now, I actually really like this offensive, but I mean, look at the minimap, guys. It's covered in yellow and purple.
It's becoming quite regal in that way.
It is indeed. And you can see what RorO is doing right now. You're probably asking, wasn't he maxed out? He's waiting until he's got this attack upgrade done. You can see the upper left-hand side bar.
And he just had Broodlord's finish as well. This hatchery doesn't have any impact on the game.
Yeah, he could lose this. It's fine. He has. Even look at his money. He has so much money right now.
MVP would also have to kill one more base to have any thought
chance
of coming back. These 3 siege tanks going to retreat. A good retreat. The Broodlords are going to come.
All right, you know that Heart of the Swarm trailer, the new one.
Yeah.
That's what this is basically.
You know he has nothing that hits air right now. He's making 2 Vikings. You think that's going to be enough?
I'm gonna go on a hunch here and say no.
Oh, he started a 3rd Viking.
Okay, well maybe he's got a shot now. I don't know. We'll have to see. All right. So we will be seeing GG momentarily here.
Yes, we will. We promise, guys.
Normally when I say that, they just do it. Now he can't land that because there's a link predator there.
Well, MVP obviously doesn't want to leave. He wants to. He just won the Nesty award and then falls out immediately.
Yeah.
Just like Nesty did after he won the award.
Yeah. That award carries a curse.
There's all sorts of curses.
Yeah, man. Our studio is actually haunted. So
it's haunted by Clyde.
I was like, excuse me, did you see that old pro gamer over there? And I turn to them and I go, that pro gamer's been dead for over 30 years. All right, GG.
Yeah. That is it. RorO moves on to fight against Keen. And we'll see if he can take out Keen and maybe make it through. Or will we have 2 Terrans advance today and even up the Terran-Zerg ratio a little bit?
I don't know.
It's hard to
I'm really
say.
on the fence with Keen and RorO. It's really tough to say.
Deadly as hell in TVZ. When Life wasn't losing any games ever,
yeah,
Keen beat him.
Look at MVP now. He's going to pack his bags up and go home. He's going to try again in Code A.
To the left, MVP.
This season of Code S.
Keyboard in a box to the left.
Yeah. This season of Code S is so competitive that MVP is knocked out in the round of 32.
That happens sometimes. It's crazy. I know. Don't worry, guys. Nesty plays tomorrow. He's
obviously making it through his group.
He's obviously winning the season.
Yeah.
We're going to take a quick little break, and when we return, we're going to go to our final match for today's GSL Code S. Stay tuned.